I know I was told multiple times not to bring the fuzzy pillow anywhere in the house because it sheds a lot, but it's necessary for this video. The fuzzy socks are necessary, the pillow's necessary, the tea's necessary. I have my journal, which I love to show you guys because I want to encourage all of you to try the things that I've tried because it works. And excuse my list because I've got my Invisalign in, which is disgusting. First of all, tomorrow is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day of these wretched things. I think I'm gonna go give them to a dog to chew on and just be like, never again. But, okay. No one really talks about this. And I feel like a lot of people are afraid to admit this. And it's okay. I experience it. I go through it. Not a lot. I'm gonna be honest. I don't go through it a lot. But I have been going through it recently. And before I forget, I know yesterday I made a video and it's gotten a lot of comments on there. Where was I going with this? I don't remember because this is why I'm not allowed to bring this pillow in the house, but I keep doing it because it's my favorite pillow. I love it. I have two. Who needs cats when you have pillows? Okay. I have a really big surprise for you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow and all throughout the end of the week going into Saturday. And I'm really, really excited because you just don't even understand. Like, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about imposter syndrome because I hear it all the time on these bigger channels. And I really like Mel Robbins and Ed Milet. Those are like the two people that I will listen to that they go into motivation and discipline and stuff, but not really much from anybody else. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really watch anyone else's YouTube videos besides like the people that I like really, really, really love. I try not to consume too much and create more than what I'm consuming because I don't want to cloud up much. So I'm getting distracted because I can hear them out there. And this is going to be kind of a quicker video. But yesterday I went on. It was like a super, super quick video because I went on before I went to my content day, which, by the way, went really, really well. And then I had a call this morning with a content girly. She owns this amazing beauty spa, and I'm really, really excited to work with her. I tend to work with like a lot of beauty professionals, but I don't just focus on beauty professionals. I do like everyone and everything. And to be honest with you, I'm going more towards teaching people how to do what I do so they could be in the comfort of their own home and make money. So if you're interested in it, my links are below. But besides the point, I had a call with a client today and it went really, really well. And she's really amazing. And that is the ideal client that I have been praying for and manifesting for since I restarted my business. And I was getting a little, I'm not going to say discouraged, because I've worked with many businesses, local, out of state, everywhere. And I know my skills and I know that I'm good at it, but I'm sharing this with you so maybe you can relate, because I wonder if you're struggling with imposter syndrome, and I want you to feel not so alone. I say this in every video. There's a pandemic of loneliness going on, and I just want this channel to be a channel where you really feel like you can get that one-on-one conversation without feeling judged and have a safe community to be in and to be heard and felt. And by the way, you are so loved. So literally last night, no joke, hand to the man, literally last night, I turned to my partner, and I've been doing this for a very long time, since 2016, mind you. We're in 2024, so someone here can do the math. It's not gonna be me. Oh wait, now I have to. Man. I literally said to him, I am so tired. I feel like I'm running on E, and I just want to give up. I can't even believe I'm telling you this. I just want to give up. I'm so tired. He said, no, giving up is not an option. I'm like, I know it's not. It's just like, man, this is so, it's a lot. And I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you're younger or if you're older or whatever your situation is. Some of you may get this and some of you may not, and that's okay. Take it with a grain of salt if you don't understand. If you do understand, you get it. We have 3 children. We both run businesses. It is stressful. It is time consuming, and you wear all of the hats unless you have someone else wear the hats. Then you're wearing the hats. I have a lot of hats, and it's very stressful. But I love what I do. And so thank God he's my rock when I need it. And he said, no, you're not allowed to give up. Everything's going to be just fine. And I was like, yes, you're right. I'm just feeling exhausted. And I know this big project was coming up, and this is like the ideal client. Like, again, I'm sharing this with you because maybe you can apply this to your life. Maybe there's a job coming up that you would want to apply for, or maybe there's a career change, or maybe there's a relationship change, or maybe there's a college change or a friendship change, and you could just kind of fit this story into that and relate to it in that sense. Let me tell you something that has literally never failed. And I even said this to him. I even said it to myself last night. The amount of resistance that you feel towards something, on the other side is that greatness, and it is that reward. Like, people get like 50 miles down the road, and at mile 51 is the gold. And they're like, oh, I give up at mile 50. And I know that to be true, because that is just how the universe works. That's just how God works. It's like, how bad do you want this? So I have been working my tush off with the 3 kids, with everything we have going on, with keeping up at the house, with running a business, with all my clients, which there's a lot. Thank you, God. I'm blessed. Thank you. But I am like, oh my God. And on top of that, I have to present my media and my things to bring those people in. So not only am I doing all their content, social media marketing, content creations, everything like that, I'm doing mine. And last night, for like a second, I had like this like feeling of like imposter syndrome, and this feeling of, I just want to give up. And I was like, man, this is how this feels. Like, again, I have the hiccups now. I don't typically have negative emotions like that. Lately, a little bit more. I think it's because I'm just like super empath, and there's a lot going on energetically or in the world or with my friends or with my family, or like things going on. So I'm just like feeling it deeper than normal. So I wanted to share that with you. You're not alone. Imposter syndrome is 1,000% real. If you haven't felt it yet, it will one day. It will get you. But I want you to know that if you are feeling this imposter syndrome, like, please don't give up. Please don't give up. Please don't give up at mile 50, at mile 51. There's like a pot of gold, your ideal client, your ideal job, your ideal relationship, your ideal whatever it is, like, it is there. But how bad do you want it? Because it's yours. If you say it's yours and you know it's yours and you pray to God and God willing, like, it's yours. Cheers. There's just something about a cup of tea at night with your journal. Okay, so the reason why I brought this out is because I tread lightly on the religion. I am Christian, but I'm also spiritual. I think I'm more spiritual than I am Christian. I'm not here to teach you. I'm not here to sway you. I'm just here to tell you what works for me and what I have done in my life. And if you want it, great. If you don't want it, great. Again, I'm not here to sway you. But every month, I get what I like to call an energy reading, because I'm really sensitive. I am like empath on steroids, and I have been my whole life. And I don't know if you feel this way as well, but it stems from childhood and having to be a certain way and act a certain way and behave a certain way for your parents or parent, in order to survive. So I think it came out of that. And, you know, I feel like I'm just more of a spiritual person. So, like, it's like a double whammy. But, anyways, I'm super empath. And I feel a lot. I feel very, 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 very deeply. Like, if I'm upset, I'm like super upset. If I'm happy, I'm like super happy. I'm typically just super happy. But if someone around me is like super sad, I've been trying to work on just like not absorbing that energy, because it is a lot to take in. So I wonder if you know, experience that too. If you do, leave a comment below. I want to know what you do to like cope with it. I'm learning how to cope with being super empath. Interesting, I know, but here we are. And when I feel a certain way, like in the imposter syndrome, or something happens in my business and I learn a lesson from it, it hurts. It doesn't hurt me. I'm not like, oh, crying for weeks, but I'm sensitive. And so, back to topic, I have an energy reader, and in the beginning or very, very end of every month, we go over, you know, what she's seeing. And it's nice because it also takes me 10 years to process like anything. So it helps me process my thoughts and my feelings, moods, emotions, and get things on paper, to be able to make audits, to be able to create with you guys if I need to pivot in any type of way. We just go through it all. I'm also going to leave her link below. Again, you could take it or you can leave it. But something she told me, and a gift that she gave me yesterday, was, and now I'm going to ask you this: whatever you are feeling resistance towards right now, and even if it's not like a resistance feeling, or if it's just like a, I don't want to do it, or you're just like struggling to do it, this is going to help so much. Okay. And I'm only one day in, but it made a huge difference. So I was feeling, I don't know, like the feeling, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a woe is me. Like, come on, like I'm being a baby right now. I don't know why I'm being such a baby. I'm just being honest and raw with you. I'm just being a baby. And I think it's just because I'm not giving myself enough me time. Again, I'm building a business. I want to make sure that I show up for my channel, for my people, because I love you guys. And I, like, again, like there's a huge pandemic going on. And if I could just help one person, like, thank God, right? Ooh, it scared me. My phone just got done charging. Okay, so I was feeling not resistance towards my work, but a little like down in the dumps about it. Like, for whatever reason, like literally no reason, just happened. So she said, write down 2 things that you are grateful for every single morning. Don't just think it, write it down. Okay, every single day. And I'm going to say for you to do this for like the rest of the month. So let's just say you have resistance towards a relationship or job or anything. Write down 2 things you're grateful for. And I'm going to read you my 2 things. I put my clients, Michaela, which is like my tanning girly who does the tan. She has luxury tans. I work on her media. Her Grace, and Paige, which is a beauty girly around here too. Her Faith, and Allowance to work. So like basically she had a really bad experience with a social media manager. Like a lot of people have, oddly enough, people have had like really bad experiences. Sorry, but I'm just feeling gracious towards them, because when you trust someone with your business to run it, but to go over the social media marketing things and to share posts and everything like that, it's a very, you know, personal thing. It's your business. So I'm feeling a lot of gratitude towards them for allowing me to work on their things. They're really, really awesome. And then I put, for the mom event that just came up, friendly vibes, dancing and having a good time. My new bookings and the new eyes that are on me, which has to do with like the YouTube channel and just the new bookings that I have recently. Like, I'm really grateful for them because I love what I do. So I want you to write down what you're grateful for, 2 things every single day. And then in my last video, I put, watch this if you're not feeling like you have any worth. And I wanted you to go through an audit in your life. So I'm going to go through and audit my life. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back in the last video. I'll put the link below. But I'm also going to like do this with you lightly, because I kind of like need my space. You know what I mean? Like, I want to journal with you, but if I know you're there, I'm going to be like, okay. So an audit on our lives, like what I do for businesses, and again, this is just an example to like branch off, but what I do for businesses is I look at what's coming in and what's going out. What are you doing really, really well, and what could we work on? What are other people doing really, really well? Not that we like to compare, but sometimes it's good to see, okay, what are they doing that I really like that I want to try and do? So let's, you know, come up with something together. So I want this to be like a life audit, because we only have like, what about 4 months now until the end of the year? I want your last 4 months to be like absolutely amazing. So I'm going to do an audit on my life tonight and see what I want to work on, see what I want to focus on, my clientele, my, you know, just everything, my relationships. Like, am I working out? Am I getting me time? Who am I allowing in my life? Am I saying no enough? Am I saying yes enough? Am I having healthy boundaries? Like, those are the type of things that I'm going to be putting down in here. And I just want you to know that once you write something down, it just like brings it to life. I don't know, it's like magic. I love to journal. It is just, it's everything to me. And I'll show you, I look at this every day. There's some really inspirational things in here, like work your job and make a living, work on yourself and make a fortune, which is so true. So I hope that you invest in yourself today, because you'll never regret investing into yourself. I'll show you the design of the book that I'm working on, which who knows when that will come, hopefully by the end of the year. It's called Unbreakable. And FYI, if you ever try to write a book, God is going to test every single bit of your life. So just be careful. I've gone through some incredible learning lessons this year, and I'm very thankful for them, but I'm going to learn them this time so I don't have to go through them again. So I'm going to go ahead and go through here and just remind myself of who I am, and remind myself of all the positive, happy, great things that are going on, and things that I want to like bring about in my life. And the audits also, I just thought of something hilarious, and I'll let you go. So I was getting the energy reading yesterday evening, and she was like, who would you be if you were just single and who had no kids? Which I know is like a crazy thing to say to someone, but like, I love her because she is so honest. I am so honest. So I need someone to be honest with me. If you are not honest with me, I'm like, sayonara. Like, I don't want you in my life. There's a right and wrong way to go about honesty, but like, if you're not honest and genuine with me, like, toodaloo, bye. So she said, who would you be? And I was like, that's a really good question. So I wrote down immediately like things that I freaking love, and I'm going to share them with you because of course I'm going to. And this is hilarious. Okay. Who are you without kids? Who is Shelby? Okay. And this is basically like my business. Like, okay, fashion, food, the beach, photo shoots, dancing, which I'm terrible at, but I'm still going to do it. Helping others, and cooking, which also I'm terrible at it, but I'm still going to do it. Like, I made a mean quesadilla tonight, okay? Like, I don't care what anybody says. If you can't make a quesadilla, what is life? So I get an email today, and I don't know if this is real or not, but I was freaking hysterical. I get an email and it said paid collaboration. It had my Instagram name. It said Teddy Graham. And I was like, who the hell is Teddy Graham? Like, it kind of reminds me of like a country singer or something. And I was like, Teddy Graham? That's weird. So I clicked, it said, you know, it was like a whole email, and it was like, click here for more information. And I was like, well, this might be a scam, and I might like blow up my phone if I do this, but like, boop, click here. Oh, it didn't blow up. And it was a picture of Teddy Grahams. Yeah, a picture of Teddy Grahams. I have the hiccups. Why does this make me hiccup? The food, you know, those like little like chocolate bears or like honey glazed bears, Teddy Grahams. I sent it to my partner and I was like, are you effing kidding me? And he's like, you should be probably like a little bit more specific when you say like you want to like go into more like food things and like, you know, manifest collaborations with food, like, you know, be more specific because you're getting Teddy Grams. And I'm like, that's a good point. um, I feel like that was a little anticlimactic, but it's so true. And I wanted to tell you guys, like, if you want to manifest something in your life, which I'm gonna do after the audit, is like hyper focus on what I'm praying for and manifesting, because Teddy Grams, I'm sorry. Yes, I have children, but like I'm supposed to be working on who I am without children. And like I don't feed them Teddy Grams because there's a lot of sugar. So um I'm terrible. I loved Teddy Grams. Oh my God. I loved the chocolate ones. They were so good. Maybe I should do it. Like a little nostalgia moment. I'm terrible. Okay, so get clear, like super clear on what you want. Because if you don't, and you write down, Dear Diary, I want a man in my life, you're gonna manifest a Teddy Graham man in your life when you really want like a gourmet, like, I don't know, Japanese buffet style, like 5 course dinner meal, and you're getting Teddy Grams, okay, honey? So just be very specific on your audit and what you want, because we don't want to manifest some half booty things in our lives. But also Teddy Grams taste good, so like if you're into Teddy Grams, then that's great. But I know that was like a little bit off, but it was hilarious. So yeah, if you have imposter syndrome, it's normal. It's just part of the game. It's just part of life. I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to feel like, because if you're already feeling, like I said, there's a pandemic of loneliness. If you're already feeling alone, I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to feel like you're an imposter. And then once you feel those two things, you're never going to go after your dreams. You're never going to be able to even get Teddy Graham guy or Japanese steakhouse guy. Okay, that's not true. You're still going to get things in your life. Don't listen to me. I just went off on a tangent, but you get it. I don't want you to give up on your life before it even started. And yeah, come today. I had a call with my client, and here's the mile 51 and 52. Okay, are you ready for it? I didn't give up, even though it was the very next day. I didn't give up. I've been showing up every single freaking day, whether I want to or not. It's literally, what time is it right now? It's 8:30 at night on a Tuesday night, and I'm making a video, and I still have like a bunch of things I need to go through work, and then I need to do my audit, and I need to do my manifestations and my prayers, and I, you know, need me time still. And I also have a lot of really big things, like awesome things for you coming tomorrow, like all week. So it's hectic, but like you have to show up. Like it's not too late to show up. Like if it's 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, 3 in the afternoon, I don't know. Whenever you're watching this, I don't know what time it is, but like there's still time for you to do the things that you want to do. Like even if we're in 2025 right now and you're like, I didn't do anything last year. Well, look, let's go. Let's do it. Like quite literally, whatever month it is or whatever time it is on the clock, it's not too late to get done the things that you need to get done. Just get it done. Just do it. Just get it done. Because I promise you, the minute that you start doing it, you feel so good. It's like your brain releases this chemical of like, oh my God, I'm doing it. And I wonder what you'll miss out on if you don't do these things. I really need to make sticky notes for you guys. I keep saying it. I've said it in every video since the very day I've started this, and I'm like, I need to make sticky notes. That's going to be my next endeavor, I promise. Pray for me, because I still have not yet even written the book. I like somewhat got into chapter 1. I've just been really busy with my clients, which brings me to my next point is, please promise me you make time for you, because clients come and go, people come and go, friends come and go, relationships come and go, everything comes and goes. But you know what stays? You. All the work that you put in to you. So I'm preaching to the choir here, but I just want you to know that you are so loved. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Oh my God, you're gonna freak out. And I know you already know what to do. I don't have a script on this channel. I want this to be just like real, raw, and genuine. Like you're talking to your best friend, but I'm seeing a lot of analytics, and I'm into analytics and I'm into numbers. If you're not subscribed, maybe now's your sign to do that. And if you're not into it, then that's fine. I feel like I see a bug over there. That better not be a bug. What is that? This house has like super bugs like everywhere. There's a fly over there. I can't. I don't even know how it got in here, and I'm whatever. But yeah, I feel like that's all I have for you. I hope you have an amazing night, and I hope you understand how important it is to work on yourself, to not give up on yourself, to go after your dreams, and just don't quit, because we all get this imposter syndrome. It's just primal to our brains. It's primal to doubt and to have fear and everything like that. And I will tell you this, time wasted is time never found again. I don't want you to be like on your deathbed and being like, wow, I wish I just did it. I wish I just went after that dream. You know, like YouTube for me is that dream. Influencing others is that dream for me. You know, writing a book to have in your home with, you know, workbooks in there for you, that's my dream. Having sticky notes, believe it or not, for you to stick all over your crap is a dream of mine. I want to influence people and let them know that they're loved and they're not alone, and whatever they're feeling or going through, like, same. I'm not taking away anything that you're feeling, but at least you know you're not in this alone. And on the days where you really want to give up, you just keep going because you know you have a friend to do it with you. And hopefully on this channel, you could meet other people on here, like in the comments, or people that like the video who are like-minded, and you could just like have a community within itself, a community within YouTube to feel loved and supported in, because you are loved and you are supported, and I don't want you to give up. I've wanted to give up many times on my things and on my life and my dreams and my careers, and I was embarrassed, or I didn't know what people would think about me or say about me. And you know what? One day I just said, "Okay," because I'm the only one who's going to make it happen. And all those people that you see out there doing it, they had to let that go. They had to let go of what other people would think about them and just go for it. There's a lot of I'm gonna like research a few things, but there's a few stories. Like, I know Louis Vuitton and IKEA, and I feel like there's one more, but they have like really cool startup stories. I think it was IKEA who was a little boy just like working on a farm with his, you know, mother. She was a single mother, and they had like barely any money, and he helped, you know, raise his brothers and sisters, and they started a storefront, and the storefront turned into IKEA, and it went down for lineages, and there it is. And the story of Louis Vuitton, interestingly enough, is like a really amazing story. Like, if you have some extra time and you're like, man, I just like want to watch some like feel good feels and sip on my tea or coffee, or on my way to work, or whatever it is, wherever it is you're going, look into those stories, because these people are ordinary people, no different from me and you, just doing their thing. And they didn't stop, they didn't give up, they didn't even know how big it was going to be, and then they turned into what they turned into. So I hope that encourages you a little tiny bit. And I'm going to get into this audit now, because I'm feeling a little stretched. I like these videos to be real and raw, and I feel like I haven't gotten a chance to be like real and raw with you because I've been like so busy. I'm just feeling a little burnt out, and I'm feeling a little stretched. So what I'm gonna do is go through everything I'm doing, scale it back a little bit, and get some more quality time with my family, because it's been really stressful. School starts in 2 weeks, and like, I don't know, I'm kind of sad. I love spending my summers with my little ones, and getting that quality time in. You know, once they're in school, it's like you don't see them all day long, and they grow up so fast. So, anywho's, I hope that you have an amazing night, and leave a comment below if you are feeling resistance towards something and what you're going to work towards. Yeah, I feel good there. I feel good leaving it off there. This is probably the longest video I've done in a while. No script, no nothing, just me and you talking and hanging out with our fuzzy pillows that we're not allowed to have in the house, but I do it anyways because they're my favorite. And our tea and our fuzzy socks. And I will see you in the next video. You are so loved. You already know I'm going to tell you not to give up on yourself, and just thank you so much. Give yourself a pat on the back just for showing up for yourself, because I know how easy it is to go on YouTube and just watch funny things, entertaining things, gossip things, this and that, but it's a whole other ballgame to watch something that is good for your mind, body, and soul, and to show up for yourself, and for me to help you and guide you to the next level, because I know sometimes it's not easy. You got this. Okay, bye.